Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. Today is Thursday, May 26th. It is 2:05 p.m. We're here for our weekly commission business meeting. Before we get started, please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Present in the hearing room, we have Commissioners J. Williams, C. Williams, and Belzer. Joining us virtually, we have Commissioners Caston, Irvin, and Powers. General Counsel Wessinger Hill, if you would please read the agenda.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The first order of business would be to set the next commission business meeting, and staff would recommend that the next regularly scheduled meeting of the commission be held on Wednesday, June 1st at 11 a.m. However, I would note that the commission has a special business meeting scheduled for Tuesday, May 31st at 3 p.m.
All right. The next regularly scheduled commission business meeting is Wednesday, June 1st at 11 a.m.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to today's utilities agenda, item number 1 is the application of Fusion Cloud Services, LLC, for authority to discontinue certain telecommunications services and related features in docket number 2022-163C.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move the commission grant the application of Fusion Cloud Services, LLC, and authorize Fusion Cloud to discontinue the provision of certain telecommunications services and related features which are offered to its wholesale customers, so that Fusion Cloud may discontinue the services to carrier customers as planned on June 1st, 2022 and on June 29, 2022. Remaining carrier customers may migrate to alternative services from Fusion Cloud on or from other service providers. Fusion Cloud provided notice earlier this year in March 2022 to its carrier customers, as well as made alternative service offerings. The service discontinuance of certain services to wholesale customers will not result in material harm to affected customers because they can obtain alternate services from Fusion Cloud or from other service providers, including wireless carriers or a host of other alternative providers such as interconnected voice over internet protocol providers. So move.
Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 2 on your agenda is the request for waiver of publication of notice by North American Numbering Plan Administrator related to the implementation of an all services distributed overlay as outlined in this application in docket number 2022-141C.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion. I would move that the commission accept the withdrawal of the request by the North American Numbering Plan Administrator, which is known as NAMPA, period. On May 19th, 2022, NAMPA filed a letter with the commission and proof of publication showing that the notice was arranged with the Post and Courier on May 12th, 2022. NAMPA withdraws this request for waiver as the notice was published. The commission acknowledges that NAMPA met the deadline for providing proper notice. I further move the commission issue public information notices concerning this docket to advise and notify the public of the changes related to the 864 area code sought by the NAMPA with the 10-digit overlay and the timeline for the public to participate or comment.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Commissioners, staff would recommend that the commission consider items number 3, 4, and 7 together. Each item is a request for confidential treatment of certain portions of various asset purchase agreements. I'll briefly outline each item. Item 3 is the joint request by Central States Water Resources, Inc., CSWR, South Carolina Utility Operating Company, LLC, and Hamilton Haynes Waterworks in docket number 2022-166W for confidential treatment of certain commercially sensitive financial information, specifically the purchase price, in Exhibit C of their application. Item 4 is the joint request made by Central States Water Resources, Inc., CSWR, South Carolina Utility Operating Company, LLC, and Hyde Park Waterworks, Inc. for confidential treatment of Exhibit C in their application in docket number 2022-167W. And item 7 is the joint request made by Central States Water Resources, Inc., CSWR, South Carolina Utility Operating Company, LLC, and Total Environmental Solutions, Inc., in docket number 2022-151WS for confidential treatment of certain commercially sensitive financial information in Exhibit D of their application.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
I move that the commission grant the motions for confidentiality as outlined by Mrs. Hill in items 3, 4, and 7.
Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 5 is in docket number 2022-84WS. Before the commission is the consideration of the partial motion to dismiss filed by Strata Audubon LLC and Strata Viridian LLC related to the complaint filed by several residential customers in docket number 2022-84WS.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Irvin, you have the floor, sir.
thank you, sir. I move that the commission grant the unopposed partial motion to dismiss of Strata Audubon LLC and Strata Viridian LLC, respect to the complainant's causes of actions numbered 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12. The commission does not possess the required subject matter jurisdiction to adjudicate or grant the relief sought in these causes of action. So moved.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 6 concerns docket number 2019-290WS, and it is the request by Blue Granite Water Company to modify its tariff for water and wastewater services so as to remove the pass-through to customers of taxes related to contributions in aid of construction.
Is there a motion? Vice Chair Belzer.
Thank you. Blue Granite Water Company requests that the commission modify Blue Granite's tariff to remove the language related to the pass-through of taxes related to contributions in aid of construction. The reason for the request by Blue Granite is that due to changes in the tax law enacted in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act of 2021, Public Law Number 117-58, contributions in aid of construction are no longer taxable. Accordingly, the utility should not pass through the taxes to the customers for CIAC. This is not a request for a rate increase, and it does not require a determination of the entire rate structure for Blue Granite. Therefore, South Carolina Code Section 58-5-20, subsection G, allows for Blue Granite to request approval of a revised tariff without the need for the pre-filing testimony or a hearing. I move the commission grant the request of Blue Granite to modify its water and wastewater tariffs to remove the identified language related to a pass-through provision of taxes related to contribution in aid of construction, which is no longer applicable.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, may I just add that, sorry to cut you off, Commissioner Caston, ORS has also reviewed the tariff revision and does not object. And I note that the tariff revision does not affect or will not affect the company's rate structure, authorized rate of return, or result in a rate increase to customers. Thank you.
Commissioner Caston.
This is a continuation of what I previously recused myself on, so I will not be voting on this item. Thanks, sir.
Any further discussion? We'll vote starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston is recused. Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 8 concerns 3 avoided cost dockets numbered 2023-15E, 2023-16E, and 2023-17E. And it is the consideration of the prospective qualified independent third-party consultant and expert in those dockets and their respective responses to solicitations numbered 54-000-22721 and number 54-000-22722 and solicitation number 54-000-22720.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Stelton Powers.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the commission direct the clerk of the Public Service Commission via the procurement director to request additional information from each prospective qualified independent third-party consultant and expert related to the hourly rates and number of hours of work estimated based upon the assumption of work scenario for 1 docket, 2 dockets, or 3 dockets. Each prospective qualified independent third-party consultant and experts is further requested to provide and include information concerning any discounts, as well as provide a fixed rate for undertaking a work scenario in either 1 docket, 2 dockets, or all 3 dockets. I so move.
Commissioners, after hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, may I add a comment?
Yes, sir, you may.
I think it's no way want to delay this action or delay us having to change our schedule. But there's been I think a struggle with some of us as far as whether or not we knew exactly what cost it was. And certainly one of the things we have to consider as an agency is the cost of this study. I'm not necessarily thinking that the cheapest is the best, and we certainly want the best. But we just need a little more information, I think, before we can vote on this. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Commissioner Williams.
Thank you, Chairman Williams. I just wanted to note for the record that while I was not able to participate in the interview with PA consultants, I was able to watch that particular question and answer, and so I'll be participating in these votes. Thank you.
Any further discussion? For the record, I did not participate in the interviews for either consultant due to being on sick leave, and I will not participate in the vote. Commissioners, if there's no further discussion, we will vote starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 9 on your agenda is in dockets number 2021-93E and 2022-107E. It is the petition of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated seeking an accounting order for regulatory accounting purposes related to the retirement of certain electric generating units.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated's or DESC petition for an accounting order for regulatory purposes, which will allow the company to track the cost as outlined below for potential retirement of 9 combustion turbine plants as follows. This process will allow the Commission the ability to evaluate the prudency of these proposed retirements in DESC next rate case. DESC is authorized to reclassify its net carrying values in its investment in the retired units to unrecovered plant regulatory asset accounts, FERC account 182.2, unrecovered plant and regulatory study cost upon their retirement. Number 2, to recognize additional cost incurred related to the potential early retirement of the retired units to the unrecovered plant regulatory asset accounts, dismantlement costs, and other costs incurred related to the retirement, net of any salvage or recovery proceeds that may be received. Number 3, to include its carrying value in the obsolete inventory, which is currently estimated to be less than $100,000 in the unrecovered plant regulatory asset accounts. Number 4, to record any disposition salvage proceeds received as a credit or reduction to the unrecovered plant regulatory asset accounts. Number 5, to amortize the balances in the unrecovered plant regulatory asset accounts in amounts equal to the level of depreciation expense previously being recorded for the units at their retirement, with such amortization to begin upon the retired units being removed from service and continuing until the unrecovered costs are fully recovered. And number 6, to reclassify the $1.1 million in negative carrying value for the Hardyville unit to a regulatory liability account, FERC account 254, other regulatory liabilities. DESC is authorized to recognize additional cost incurred related to a potential retirement and dismantlement of the Hardyville unit as a reduction to this regulatory liability and to credit any salvage proceeds received as an increase to the regulatory liability. However, DESC is required to propose an appropriate manner to return any balance in this regulatory liability to customers in a future rate setting proceeding. It is further ordered that the Commission, ORS, or any interested person or party of record is not prohibited or precluded from addressing the reasonableness of or the recovery of the cost, including, but not limited to, the cost incurred related to the dismantlement and potential retirement of the units, carrying cost, obsolete inventory cost, and salvage proceeds, and the amortization periods of such unrecovered cost in a subsequent general rate case or other proceeding. I further move that the Commission and ORS shall monitor the items 1 through 6 above prior to DESC next general rate case, and therefore DESC shall, A, file annual updates as of December 31st of each year on each of the requested items 1 through 6 with the Commission, ORS, and any other interested party. B, make every reasonable effort to sell the obsolete inventory and the proceeds from the sale will be used as a credit or reduction to the unrecovered place regulatory assets account. And C, notify the Commission, ORS, and any other interested party of the actual retirement date for each of the proposed retirement units as they are retired from commercial operations. I so move.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I would like to ask if Commissioner Williams would consider a friendly amendment. I think at the beginning of the motion, you indicated that the process would allow the Commission to evaluate the prudency of these proposed retirements in the next rate case proceeding. And then toward the end, you mentioned reviewing the unrecovered cost in a subsequent general rate case or other proceeding. And instead of saying at the beginning the next proceeding, would you mind if we change that language to a subsequent general rate case or other proceeding? I think it might be a little clearer.
So at the beginning, it would read a subsequent,
That same language, a
Right.
subsequent general rate case or other proceeding. I don't know what other proceeding we might review these, but it might,
Right.
or for the recovery of the cost, but if,
absolutely. I accept that as a friendly amendment.
thank you.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 10 was deleted, and in item number 11, which concerns docket number 2019-365E, staff would recommend that the commission carry this matter over.
Item 11 is carried over.
Commissioners, item number 12, 13, and 14 are all matters concerning docket number 2021-88E. However, each item will be addressed separately. Item number 12 is the consideration of the petition filed on behalf of Dominion Energy South Carolina, Incorporated, requesting that the commission rehear or reconsider order number 2022-329 with respect to only ruling on certain edits to the form power purchase agreement and the standard order contract, which were presented during the course of the hearing.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, Commissioner Caston, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated's petition to reconsider order number 2022-329 respect to failure to rule on certain proposed edits for the form power purchase agreement and standard offer. I further move that the commission grant all of the changes proposed by the company as outlined in the petition for reconsideration, and that the commission is authorized to make any further clarifying change related to any item, or any term rather, or condition in order number 2022-329 in its order on reconsideration. I so move.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? I note that I was on sick leave during this hearing, and I am not voting on item 12, item 13, and not voting on item 14. Any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, we will vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 13 is the consideration of the petition filed on behalf of Carolina's Clean Energy Business Association requesting that the commission reconsider order number 2022-329 pertaining to the avoided costs and related issues approved by the commission in that order in docket number 2021-88E.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, Commissioner Caston, I'd like to make a motion.
You have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission deny the petition of Carolina's Clean Energy Business Association's petition for reconsideration of commission order number 2022-329. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
Commissioner Caston, I'm gonna make an amendment to your motion, and I would move to amend the motion to reflect that a full written order will be issued addressing the decision, just so that the parties are aware that another order will be forthcoming, whatever the decision is.
Madam Vice Chair, that is fine. Thank you.
Commissioner Irvin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I read the petition for reconsideration filed by SECEBA, and I have some concerns that we might have made an error in our initial determination on two fundamental facts. First, the DESC's $1.80 per megawatt BIC or variable integrated charge seems to me to be inaccurate based on the record that we had before us. It just doesn't make sense that every solar operating hour of the month must maintain operating reserves equal to the operating reserves required for that month's single high solar production hour. The other point that I'd like to bring up for you to consider is the Fairfield Pump Hydro Station was modeled in a way that was inconsistent with real world capabilities and operations as a Dominion Energy South Carolina facility. And that becomes important too in terms of how this will be applied as it relates to the order. So I cannot support your motion, Commissioner Caston. I'll be filing a dissenting opinion if it passes. Those are my two concerns. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're very welcome, sir. Commissioners, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
No?
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 14 is the consideration of the partial petition filed by South Carolina Coastal Conservation League and Southern Alliance for Clean Energy regarding reconsideration by the Commission's order number 2022-329 and docket number 2021-88E concerning a performance adjustment factor.
Chairman Williams,
Commissioner Caston.
I request that we carry this item over.
Item 14 is carried over.
Item number 15 on the utilities agenda is in docket number 2006-401G. It is the consideration by the Commission of the petition from Piedmont Natural Gas Company, Incorporated, for approval of GCRM 155 to be effective as of the first billing cycle in June 2022.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the Commission approve Piedmont Natural Gas Company's GCRM 155 effective with the first billing cycle in June 2022 and thereafter until further notice. Piedmont has requested to increase its benchmark cost of gas from the current $4 per decatherm to $6 per decatherm. This change is necessary to mitigate undercollection of Piedmont's wholesale cost of gas. The rate changes proposed herein are an increase of 0.20354 per therm for sales rate schedules, which are schedules 201, 202, 242, 252, 203, and 204, and an increase of 0.00354 per therm for transportation rate schedules, which are schedules 213 and 214. ORS has submitted a letter that they have reviewed the request and has no objections to Piedmont's proposed GCRM 155. So move.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 16 concerns the partial petition for reconsideration and/or rehearing filed by the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League and the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy in docket number 2022-2-E.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams,
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
thank you. I move that the commission clarify its order and understanding at the time order number 2022-290 was written, that the commission found witness Rook's testimony on the impact of the value of solar on the DER-NEM incentive as credible and relied upon his testimony. I further move that the commission deny the partial petition of the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League and Southern Alliance for Clean Energy for reconsideration and for rehearing of Commission Order Number 2022-290.
Commissioners, after hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that does complete the utilities agenda for today. And with your permission, I'll move on to the motor carrier agenda. Items number 1 through 5 are all requests and applications for Class C authority. Staff would recommend that those items be taken together, and I will gladly review them briefly for the commission prior to your consideration. Item number 1 is in docket number 2022-172T. It is the application of Euro Luxury Transport LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item number 2 is in docket number 2022-173T. It is the application of Dream Trans LLC for a Class C taxi certificate. Item number 3 is in docket number 2022-175T. It is the application of Sabrina Simmons doing business as T&E Travels for a Class C charter certificate. Item number 4 is in docket number 2022-176T. It is the application of Yolanda Lynette Simmons doing business as P-ANS for a Class C taxi certificate. And finally, we have in item number 5, it is docket number 2022-174T. It is the application of Native Islanders Transportation LLC for a Class C charter certificate.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the new applications in items 1 through 5 as identified by Mrs. Hill.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, items number 6 and 7 are requests for extensions, but staff would recommend that these items be taken up separately. Item number 6 is in docket number 2021-368T. It is the request by Ginger's Adult Daycare Transportation LLC for an extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations until July 5th, 2022.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Irvin, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move that the commission grant the request of Ginger's Adult Daycare Transportation LLC for an extension of time until July 5th, 2022 to comply with commission rules and regulations. So moved.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 7 is in docket number 2022-51T. It is a request for an extension of time until June 1st, 2022 to comply with commission rules and regulations by Lynch & Sons Transport LLC.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Irvin, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move the commission grant the request of Lynch & Sons Transport LLC for an extension of time, but an extension until June 27, 2022 to comply with commission rules and regulations. So moved.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. Ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 8 is the application of Upstate Moving and More LLC for a Class E household goods certificate and docket number 2022-60T.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move the commission grant the application of Upstate Moving and More LLC, a Class E household goods certificate.
Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, we had a hearing on this matter May 16th, and we asked for a late file exhibit, which was filed. This gentleman did a good job of explaining his experience and what he wants to do, and I just wish him luck in that endeavor. Thank you.
You're very welcome, ma'am. I note that I was on sick leave during this hearing, and I will not vote. Any further discussion? We'll vote starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and other members of the commission, items number 9 through 12 are also applications for Class E household goods certificates, but these items can be taken together, and I will outline them briefly. Item number 9 is in docket number 2022-64T. It is a request by Carolina Elite Movers LLC, doing business as Kevin's Moving, for a Class E household goods certificate. Item number 10 is in docket number 2022-100T. It is the application of Highwaymen Moving LLC for a Class E household goods certificate. Item number 11 is in docket number 2022-117T. It is the application of Greenville Moving Company LLC for a Class E household goods certificate. And finally, item number 12 is in docket number 2022-80T. It is the application of Exclusive 234 LLC, doing business as Exclusive 234 Moving and Logistics, for a Class E household goods certificate.
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
could we just get the docket number on item number 11 read again? I think I heard 117, and my agenda
I'm
shows.
sorry, Madam Chairman, I meant in item 11, it is docket number 2022-116T.
Thank you. I
You're welcome.
may have misheard, but anyway. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're very welcome, ma'am. Commissioners, hearing the items read, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Irvin.
Thank you, sir. I move that the commission approve the new applications for Class E household certificates and items numbers 9 through 12 as identified by Mrs. Hill. Company's maximum rates, which are part of the applications filed within the docket, shall be posted on the commission's website. Class E household goods transportation companies are required to file a bill of lading with the commission in accordance with Regulation 103-158. I move that the commission approve the bill of lading filed by Carolina Elite Movers LLC in docket number 2022-64-T. The other applicant companies in items number 10, 11, and 12 are ordered to file a final bill of lading within 10 days from receipt of the commission's order. I further move that any pre-filed deadlines and hearings in these dockets are hereby canceled. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Irvin. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business before the commission today.
Ladies,
Wait.
yes. Ladies and gentlemen, but before we adjourn for the day, I would like to wish everyone a very safe and very happy Memorial Day weekend. Well, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are adjourned.